This story begins with a laughing, playful family, but its ending will be so tragic that no one could have imagined it. Shikhar and Avantika had been married for 2 years. Today, Shikhar's younger brother Ronak's wedding was finalized. Amrita and Ronak loved each other deeply. In just a few days, their wedding was going to take place. Ronak and Shikhar's parents had passed away when they were young. Shikhar had started working at a very young age. His only dream was to educate himself as well as Ronak, making him capable and successful. Today, Shikhar's dream had come true. Ronak had become the managing director of a big company, and now Amrita, whom he loved dearly, was about to enter his life. Shikhar, Avantika, and Ronak were sitting in Amrita's house, discussing the wedding. After all the details were finalized, the three of them stood up. Shikhar said to Amrita's father, "Uncle, please get the wedding date fixed. And yes, we want a very simple wedding, so don't worry too much. I'll take care of all the arrangements." Amrita's father, Jagvirji, replied, "Son, talking to you has made my heart feel lighter. Don't worry, I'll handle everything." Shikhar gestured toward Avantika, and the two of them took leave. Outside, Ronak said, "Brother, you and Bobby go ahead. I'll come after some time." Hearing this, Shikhar glared at him and said, "Do you know what time it is? The road is deserted, and there's a forest on the way. Come with us." Avantika said, "Oh, stop being so old-fashioned. Give him some time to spend with Amrita. This is a big day for both of them." Hearing this, Shikhar started laughing. Leaving Ronak there, the two of them left. Shikhar wanted to reach home as soon as possible. Part of the road passed through a forest where there were no streetlights. Shikhar was driving carefully. He said to Avantika, "You know, Avantika, I haven't felt as happy about my own wedding as I do today. It feels like my dream is coming true. I've raised Ronak like my own son. There's nothing that could make me happier than his wedding." Avantika replied, "Yes, I understand. When my father finalized my wedding, he was so happy. Today, you're feeling that same joy." Just then, the car jolted violently as if it had hit something. Shikhar and Avantika panicked. Shikhar immediately applied the brakes. Avantika screamed. Shikhar said, "I don't know, maybe it was a wild animal. I wasn't paying enough attention while talking. Let me get out and check." Avantika was terrified. She said, "No, don't get out. Let's just leave quickly." Shikhar was also scared but still said, "I need to check. Something might be stuck under the car, and I should see how much damage the car has sustained." As he was speaking, Avantika suddenly screamed again, looking at the rearview mirror. Shikhar turned around and saw a man covered in blood, dragging himself toward their car. The man was badly injured. Shikhar and Avantika were horrified. Shikhar wanted to get out and help him, but Avantika shouted, "Run, you've hit a man. There will be a police case." In panic, Shikhar sped away. Then, looking in the mirror, he saw the man collapse and raise his hands in a plea for help. Shikhar, still panicking, drove far away. Avantika was still crying. Shikhar said, "Maybe we should have helped him. We should have taken him to the hospital. He might die." Avantika replied, "Didn't you see? The car ran over him. He wouldn't have survived even if we took him to the hospital. He would have gotten into trouble." Agreeing reluctantly with Avantika, Shikhar increased the car's speed. Within minutes, they reached the city. Both sighed in relief. Avantika drank some water from a bottle and offered it to Shikhar. Shikhar refused. Soon, they reached home. Shikhar parked the car and got out to inspect it. The front was dented, and one headlight was broken. Avantika quickly got out of the car and pulled Shikhar inside, where they sat on the sofa. Shikhar was filled with regret. "Oh God, why did this have to happen today? I wonder if that poor man will survive." Avantika said, "Shikhar, forget about it. If you had tried to save him, the police would have caught you, and what would have happened to all of us?" Shikhar agreed with Avantika, but couldn't shake off the guilt gnawing at him. The same scene kept replaying in his mind. The man, drenched in blood, struggling to reach them, collapsing, and pleading for help from the ground.